Hi everyone, I'm back with layout number 3 from my Super Savers layouts from the May 2013 Super Sketch Club kit by Scrapbook Generation. And at this point, this is my third layout, and I am getting everything inked and laid out on my pages. And I've noticed that as I go through the Super Savers, it seems like by the time I get to the second and third layout, I'm moving a little quicker. Things are already cut out. I'm kind of getting used to the way that the sketches are laying out the instructions and everything. So this one's actually, I think this one took me the least amount of time, and I think it's just because there was not as much paper as the other two. There was very little as far as stickers that were used off of the big 12 by 12 sticker sheet, so it just kind of went together really quickly. And it would have actually been quicker if I hadn't added 4 additional photos. The sketch called for 4 by 6 photos, and I ended up fitting 8 photos total on this page. So I've just inked everything up in Colorbox chalk ink in Chestnut Roan, and I'm sorting through my photos and figuring out which ones I want to go across that middle. And the sketch shows 4 landscape 4 by 6 photos, so laid those out and figured out how I wanted them. And sometimes I notice when I get my prints back, they're not quite 6 inches wide, so I tend to just cut off the little extra strip of cardstock that shows because it bothers me. And that's just something that I do almost every layout, because I notice it seems like either the pattern paper is not 12 inches wide, or the combination of my photos doesn't end up being 12 inches wide. So I've gotten into the habit of, I just slice off a little section on one of the edges of the papers, and you would never know that it's not exactly 12 inches wide anymore. So now I am inking the pieces that go on the right page and laying those down, getting the other 2 photos that I had down and trying to get those lined up as straight as I can. And this time I'm actually trimming down my paper first, because sometimes I have a hard time getting it through the photo without it kind of curving around the photo and not being a straight cut. And then I am inking the strips of pattern paper that go across the top of the layout, and most of these came off of that, it was a 12 by 12 pattern paper that had border strips on one side and a pattern on the other that you can see right there. And I believe all 3 layouts used the border strips and not the pattern on the back. Then I'm just using my ruler to measure how far the border strips start from the right edge of the page, and those instructions were included in the sketches that came with the kit, as well as all the cut sizes for the different papers. And like I said in a previous video, I will not be showing the sketches or the instructions. That's part of the subscription kit, and I'm just not comfortable showing that in my process videos, because I feel like that's kind of why you subscribe, is to get those great sketches and the detailed instructions and everything that Debbie and Allison do to make awesome kits. So I've rounded the corners of that 4 by 6 cut apart card and inked it up, and then I got my big roll of foam tape that I'm going to use to pop it up. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop up the stickers that go on the left page. And there was only a couple, so I went ahead and I didn't bother cutting that out of the video, just because there was that banner piece and I think there's 2 little fish stickers, and I didn't even bother inking them at this point. I think doing 3 layouts in a row, I was getting a little tired. My kids were getting ready to get up from naps, so I was just trying to move as quickly as I could and get them done. And then this is the other 4x6 cut apart card that goes on the right hand side. And then, oh, these are the extra 4 photos that I managed to fit on there. I printed them out 3x4 and I put them on a 4x6 sized image in Photoshop, and then I just uploaded that when I printed them. And the one with the post-it note on it is my kids were naked, and I really just didn't want that included on the video, so I put a post-it note over it. And I found out when you put a post-it note over the photo, the sticky post-it like adhesive stuff stuck to my photos, so I'm going to end up covering that up with some stickers just so you can't really tell. I didn't really want to reprint them and have to wait for that. So here I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to fit those 4 additional photos, and I was feeling like having all 4 of them on one page was just too crowded, so I'm going to end up putting 2 on the lower left and 2 in the upper right, and I feel like that gives it better spacing. And then because the 4x6 photos are all lined up really straight and next to each other, I'm going to make the 3x4s slightly skewed to the page and each other, and then just cut off the overhang. And these sketches make it really easy that you can just add more photos, or if you don't have enough photos, you can kind of fill in an area with some of the extra pattern paper that's left over, or maybe something from your stash, or a journaling card, or almost anything. And I pulled a photo template. It's a Kiwi Lane Designs photo template, just to kind of mark the place that I wanted to put that other photo that I didn't want to have on camera. I'm using my phone to pull up the photo off of Scrapbook Generation's blog, just because I needed to see those stickers a little bit better that go on that journaling card. And you can see I already ran the journaling card through my printer. I prefer computer generated journaling. I don't like my handwriting, and I don't know, to me I tend to have less typos and less errors if I can just go ahead and type it. And I'm just adding the last couple of stickers that go over on this side of the page, popping them up with that foam adhesive. And this page is pretty much complete. So I will post links below the video back to Scrapbook Generation's area in the store where this particular subscription is located, in case anybody is interested in checking it out. It's $20 a month plus shipping, and it is worth every penny.